Welcome. Welcome to this week's mini episode. I know I missed last week. I was in the middle of my Vipassana meditation, so I didn't get one out. I was busy a few days. But I was really determined to get you one this week. And yeah, something that come up for me a few times actually I saw on social, and it doesn't come into my consciousness, was like I found men periods and period sex. So I started to think about this. And I haven't really even prepared any notes. I just got this idea around period sex and men. We have this blockage a lot with men. It's like, periods when a woman, obviously it's for heterosexual couples and relating. Like, when a woman's on a period, it's like, oh, don't have sex. It's a bit, something, I don't want to use the words actually that a lot of men will use. Is like, it's disgusting, it's yucky, it's dirty, all those things. And I just want to really call it out as being just like learned behavior. We've learned that there's something wrong about periods. There's something dirty about periods. And first of all, we don't want to talk about it, right? We don't want to learn about it. I'm not saying all men, when I say men, I mean, if you're listening to this and you're a man and you don't think about periods, then this is for you. And if you're a man and you do talk about periods and you're happy to have period sex, then this is also for you, because there'll be something here for you to learn and maybe even spread the word to other men, And it's like, there's nothing wrong with periods. I feel quite lucky. I grew up in a house of women, so I remember probably the age of 10, 11 going and buying, tampons and sanitary towels and seeing them in and around the house, seeing used ones in the house as well. And it just being part of life that I grew up with. So when I started to interact with women, be that, female friends in my mid-teens and girlfriends and lovers in my, late teens and 20s, I was very comfortable talking about periods, and I would talk to women about their periods, like how they feel, what goes on for them, how heavy they are, how light they are. And it meant that because I was so used to the topic, having sex during that time for me was just, be like, oh, well, it's not like the vagina stops working or something during that point. And it meant that a lot of women felt a lot of love for themselves through me, through being able to just be still sexy and beautiful and sexual during this time of being on the period, because they've been shamed by so many other men. So I guess this is the message to say, there's nothing wrong with period sex. A bit of blood won't kill you. Like, ultimately, if you cut your finger, you don't suddenly go, oh my God, I've cut my finger, no one can go near me, I'm diseased, blah, blah, blah. And ultimately, that's all it is. And it's something that, if you've got a woman, you've got a relationship, or you want to be with women, it's like being comfortable with the cycle, with the menstrual cycle, will just make you more relatable. But it also will help you be more connected to the woman you're with, because you won't shun her for, 1 week every month. Imagine someone you were with told you openly that 1 month, openly, whether it be with the actions or words, that 1 week every month, that you weren't sexually attractive to them, that they didn't want to be with you in that way during that time, you would feel lesser of yourself. You'd feel a bit icky, right? So I guess I'm calling out to say, man, a bit of period sex is, it's a beautiful thing, because there's a really different feel for a man of, being inside a vagina during that time. It just has a different feel to it. It feels different. It feels more snug. It feels more like a glove. It feels softer. It feels more gentle. And in that, it calls for you to be more, it calls for you to be more gentle, more loving, more kind, slowing down even more, just being in there, I think, can be quite a healing experience for us men. And then I guess there's also the topic of, if you've used a condom and there's blood on the condom, or, if you've not used a condom and there's blood on your penis, it's like, it's just blood. You can just wipe it off, It really is that simple. You can just wipe it off. And you don't have to make a big hoo-ha about, oh my God, there's blood on my penis and all these things, because again, it's shaming the woman you're with for simply being a woman, for simply having a cycle. And it's these things that we can do to be more loving, more kind, and help our partners shift their relationships to their menstrual cycle. It's a bit like I talk a lot about penises and them being soft and being hard. It's like, if women can start to relate to a man's soft penis as just like, oh, it's soft. Okay, that's fine. I can still play with it. It can still have pleasure, right? Then as men, we will start to heal from this idea. If our cocks aren't hard, then we're inadequate. So yeah, it's just a call to say, go have period sex, enjoy it, feel it, be slow, be gentle, be loving, help your partners heal from this idea that they're dirty and wrong inside their periods. It's like, be with that energy of the cycle ending and the release of the blood, and just be in it. I know there's some people even say there's the blood that comes at that point in the cycles even have psychedelic properties and so forth. I know people who have smeared it on their faces, have tasted it, like, full disclosure, I've definitely tasted period blood in my time, and it's not like it feels like a heavier type of blood, but it's like, it's just blood. For us, we interact with a lot of fluids, so it's just like, be in that, be with your partner, be loving, and kind of all things that come from them, right? And it will really strengthen your relationship, and just, it just provides so much. It provides so much healing, so much love that we can give our partners. So yeah, go and learn about periods, men. Go forth and learn. Go forth and talk to your partners about their periods, because you just will understand them better. You will understand your partner. She will, she'll feel more loved and connected with you. Simple as that. Like, there's nothing worse than being able to having to hide this thing from your partner. It just disconnects you. So I'm going to stop going on about it now. I feel like this enough that I've said today. If you want to drop me a message on Instagram and talk to me about this episode, feel free to, come at Authentic Man and have a chat with me about what you got from this episode and what learning that you got for this. And if you feel called to work with me in some coaching capacity or events, then feel free to, get in contact with me via email hello@theauthenticman.net or, Instagram @theauthenticman_. But until my next mini episode, ciao.